Welcome everybody. It's another start of the week, isn't it? Welcome in on this Monday afternoon here in the United Kingdom. Could be morning for you, could be evening, but I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I forgot to turn off Nightbot, so that's going to be pestering us throughout the entire stream. I will remember to turn it off at the end of this stream. But welcome into Necromancy for Kids, to Gemma Barnes, to Tom Fanto, to Royal K-Man. I saw Frenchie in the chat earlier as well. Welcome in Deadpool and Trevor Jones and Saint Ricardo Molos. Welcome in Cambay. I hope your meeting goes very well today. Aloha to the Sombrero Pharaoh and everybody else in chat. Goodness me, so many of you. Now, we are going to be running both Ho-Oh and Lugia today. The poll up earlier decided that we're going to run Ho-Oh first. So we'll do Ho-Oh, have a little break for 5 or 10 minutes or so, and then we'll get into Lugia while I get everything sorted for it, because we've got to swap things around, and that can be a little bit tricky, especially when you're live. It never quite goes the way that you want it to. And thank you, Chad Northern. How are all of you, first of all? Before we get into the run, I want to know how all of you lovely people are. Mostly because I'm nosy and I care. So let's see how everybody is doing, shall we? In the meantime, I'm going to swap the screen and make sure that we've got our solo run all loaded up. There we have it. It's all looking good. You can see that we are on the wrong save here. This isn't a Ho-Oh, this is a Lugia. It's lies. Well, that's not a good start, is it? Let's change this on the fly, shall we? Change that to a Ho-Oh. Game Hook, can you play ball, please? I got you loaded. Do a refresh, see if that helps. Ooh, you could be starting a new job soon. Game Hook has decided to leave the building. It's all going wrong. Let's close that, shall we, and reopen Game Hook, see if that helps. It's a Monday, we can let it off. Yes, it is a Game Hook issue, not a save issue, thank goodness. I say thank goodness, that could be terrible. There we go. We do have some graphics, I promise. Maybe. Eventually, there we go. Error 404. And best of luck for the job, Gemma. I really hope you get it. Now that's looking better. This is a Ho-Oh. We have the base stats. I just need to refresh one more thing, but for that we're going to have to go onto the tiny screen to do it, because we don't have it on the big screen. So where is the challenge run? I'm going to say goodbye to the notifications for just a quick second. Get the solo live up, and there we go. Oh, nothing like a few technical issues to start a stream. So let us now get into the run. I have no idea how well or badly this is going to do. Although I have a feeling with it being a legendary Pokémon, we might not be here for too long. That's why we're doing 2 back-to-back. And if you're ready, I am steady. Timer's going, let's go on the first run of 2 for today. 5 PP is going to be an issue, you're absolutely not wrong there, Tom. But at least we learn something later. Goodbye, Centret. It was nice knowing you. Donphan Solo is really nice as a run shadow. The trick there is to set up on red with Curse or something, or set up on the Pikachu, I should say. Welcome in, Seth. I hope you're doing well today. And it's 95% accuracy, so we of course miss on our second attempt using it. What we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of the remaining 2 power points. Just to get a little bit of experience, and then we'll take the free heal. Welcome in, IDK. What username to do? How are you today? So yes, we'll get the free heal from Mr. Pokémon, and then we shall carry on. Now, I had a lot of technical issues last night, actually. I was doing an edit, and then when I rendered it, it just was a black screen with no sound. Nothing. So I had a bit of a panic last night, but I can tell you that our regularly scheduled videos are going to be coming back this week. So we took a break over the weekend because the Tangela video just was not up to par. And we are coming back with Nidoqueen early this week. I say early this week, probably Wednesday, I would say, for Nidoqueen. Maybe Thursday, depends on how my schedule is looking elsewhere. Day off from work, after having the closing shift at the summer job. I'm very glad you've got a day off today. Your car's in the garage now, so you've got to commute 1.5 hours by bicycle. Well, I will very much try to keep you entertained for the next 1.5 hours, Sam. Thank you for popping in. I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye, Centrets. I love Sacred Fire. It's only got 5 PP, but it's worth every single one of those power points. Haven't done a warm-up run this morning either, so the movement might be a little bit janky at the very beginning as I get myself back used to Gen 2 controls. I am very good, thank you, apart from the tech issues. A little bit stressed last night, but some lovely friends helped me get through them, and we might have fixed them at least temporarily until I reinstall Windows or something, see if that helps. I would much rather have Sacred Fire over Ember because of the 50% chance to burn. Venusaur is brutal with red. Remind me, does Donphan learn Amnesia? Because that's definitely the way to go if it does. Or you can go for a Protect kind of strategy, because it'll 9 times out of 10 go for Solar Beam. Because it'll see the kill. Hello, Joey, your rat's now gone. Oh no, it doesn't learn Amnesia. I think we're going to save Sprout Tower until later as well with this run, just because of PP purposes. We're going to start running from a lot of stuff. Say no to the mom here. Run from the Hoppip. Grab the Bitter Berry so we're not feeling too bitter, and we get a Wild Caterpie. Of course we do. Lots of encounters on our way up to Violet now, but that's part of the run, I suppose. 3 minutes 50 into Violet isn't the worst, and let's go straight into the gym. Hoping for a very nice gym battle here. Can't see it going any other way than a win for us, if we can actually land a Sacred Fire. So unfortunately we're going to have to do the PP shuffle again. Thank you, Shane, that is very kind of you to say. I haven't spoken to anybody about this run. I don't consult any other runners before doing a run because I think then it's not going to be my own run, it's going to be an imitation of somebody else's run. I would much rather do this on my own so that I know that it's all coming from me and I'm not copying anyone. Because the beauty of having loads of different challenge runners is we'll all have different ideas to tackle the same problem. And sometimes those ideas will diverge, other times they'll converge. But that's part of the fun. Goodbye, Pidgey. Goodbye, Pidgeotto. Level 9. 4 minutes 57 for the Zephyr badge. Why don't I start every run with a Pokerus Pokemon? Because you wouldn't get the Pokerus in every single game that you play. I want to keep this as vanilla and as authentic as possible. The Pokerus will double your stat experience. So in later generations, it doubles your EVs, not DVs, your EVs. In this generation, it doubles the stat experience you gain. If we get the Pokerus in a run, we get the Pokerus in the run. It's part of playing the game. But I'll never actively seek out something like the Pokerus. Welcome in, Dr. Pepsi. I hope you're doing well today. I'm very happy you've caught a live stream. PP really is going to be the issue here until we get a TM. I think our best TM to get will be Swift. We'll get that in the Union Cave. We'll take the quicker route around here to get the Repel. Yes, Ho-Oh does get Swift, thank goodness. And with our base 130 attack, that is going to make mincemeat of a lot of enemies. I didn't mean to attack this Goldeen here, but we've got to burn off on it. And then we'll just have to struggle for the other one. No, we won't. There's only one Goldeen. I'm lying already. Run from the Hoppip. Get the Great Ball. Decline the Slowpoke Tail because we're poor. Get the other Great Ball, and then we'll go in and do a cheeky little heal for PP Porpoises. I have visited Cardiff, yes. Not for a very long time, though. About 10 years since I was last in Cardiff. Beautiful city. Oh, Ho-Oh is very much trying to turn all of Johto into a new burnt tower. Want to try and take on some battles so that I have some money to buy repels. Although I don't think we're going to need too many super potions. You've eaten a Slowpoke tail. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe question mark? Grab our third Great Ball, that means we can catch all the HM friends. Have a little chance with this fire breather. And we'll show what an actual fire breather is. Now we've got to be very, very careful to avoid battling this person. Until at least after we've taught Swift. I have been outside the UK, yes. So now we have an actual attacking move. I prefer Ho-Oh myself out of the two. In terms of design, I just really like the Firebird. I've been around Europe, France, Spain, Malta, Cyprus, probably some other places I'm forgetting as well. But I've stuck to Europe for the most part. I absolutely love both Malta and Cyprus. That's two of my favourite places to visit. Grab the second PlayStation Network Pureberry. And we got Hiker Anthony. I've never been to Madagascar, no. Oh dear. Hiker Anthony, the run killer sometimes. But not today. That just shows we are going to have to be very, very careful at Whitney. Bugsy really doesn't know what's coming for him. None of those gym trainers do. And now we're going to pause the time to catch the HM friends. So we pause the time to eliminate the aspect of RNG, and then we just blitz through until we get both Pokemon that we want. In this instance, it's going to be a Paras and a Psyduck. And there is a Paras, right on cue. Are you going to behave better than you did yesterday, Paras? Absolutely not, of course you're not. Rollout is very much going to hurt. I'm hoping for the Sacred Fire burn. What is wrong with Paras lately? There we go, Paras. Welcome in, Ryan. I hope you're doing well. Let's try and get a Psyduck as well, shall we? I will have Hidden Power Ice for Lance. If we've got a legendary Pokemon, we're going all in. We're going to try and get the best time. Just need to find a Psyduck, please. That's not a Psyduck, that's a Venonat. Oh yes, Ho-Oh is very specially defensive. 154 is nothing to be sniffed at. Those Water-type moves are barely going to tickle us. There's another Paras. Paras is 5%, Psyduck's 10%, so we would have expected to have seen the Psyduck by now. But such is RNG. In fact, there's a third Paras. Fourth Paras. This is absolutely why we paused the timer, because we could easily have got them encounters 1 and 2. And it would be grossly unfair to compare times when there's this much RNG. Let's just hope that on the Lugia run we get the Psyduck quicker. Why not Hidden Power Grass? Because I chose Hidden Power Ice. That's why not. Please don't backseat these runs. All the Psyducks definitely do have a headache. There we go. There's one that's got its secret potion. Is it secret potion in Cynthia, from Cynthia as well, or is it something else? I might sneeze in a second. Apologies about that. Massive sneeze just happened there. Apologies to the mod team who heard it down the other microphone. Thank you for the bless you. Hidden Power Ice just because dragons. And also with Lance being... Oh, we do actually get grass moves. We get Giga Drain. That's going to be great for Brock, isn't it? Let's hope the sneezing finishes. Oh, crud. We're poisoned. But fortunately, we carry antidotes and poison cure berries. We have all the ways to heal the poison. I'm really hoping this is going to be a great time, Chad. Also hoping I can keep the sneezes at bay. There's nothing worse than sneezing when you're on stream, especially when you've got a timer going, because obviously you can't see what you're doing. That's no fun. Let's sacred fire this to death. For my sneezy ways, there we go. Goodbye coughing, goodbye Team Rocket. And hello to what might be the easiest gym we'll ever face. It is very weird that Ho-Oh learns Rain Dance, but maybe it just sees that it needs to give itself a debuff. Unnecessary critical hit, poor Ladybird. We're just going to swift the Caterpie. Unfortunately, we don't learn Headbutts, because if we learned Headbutt, this run would be very easy. Lugia is one of those Pokemon whose typing I always forget. I always think it's Water, but it's not. It's Psychic Flying, isn't it? And we're going to do a heal for PP Porpoises. Take advantage of the type advantage when we can. And we are going to give it a PlayStation Network Cure Berry just in case. Yes, the Guardian of the Sea is Psychic Flying. We're going to Swift this Mespod because it can't really hurt us. So I don't trust Sacred Fire. I want to keep all these for Sacred Fire for the Scyther, but we hit it in one. Fantastic. And we get the badge in a time of 11 minutes 48 seconds. Let's take on rival number 2. Sacred Fire the Ghastly away. Water Gun's only taking off 10 health, because that's how huge our special defense is. And then back to Sacred Fire for the Zubat. Easily done. Move the repels up to the top spots in the bag where they belong to be, and now we'll go and do the far-fetched quest. I've messed up my movement there. Didn't get punished for messing up the movement. That means we can only have to menu once, teach Paris cuts rather, stick on a repel, and while we're in the menu we're going to take the mushroom off the Paris, and we're also going to switch it with the Psyduck to make menuing later a little bit easier. Now we don't have to do the full loop-de-loop of the forest, so it's no hello to the green head man and staring at the tree this time. Instead we'll go and grab the couple of ethers. And just for posterity, we'll pick up Sweet Scent. I don't think we'll need it. And let's encounter a rat. Keeping the encounters on while we're facing Picnicagina, just in case we encounter an Abra early. I'm going to try and use only super effective moves when I think we're going to need it for the Yoko. Just to save on a little bit of super effective text. We will, however, get the Super Potion down there. And we'll beat up Specsavers. No, we won't. Instead, we'll encounter a Drowsy. That wasn't part of the plan. Hello, Specsavers. We call him Specsavers because he's clearly been to Specsavers with his max vision. And we pause the timer for RNG purposes for the Abra. And Abra's shown up very quickly. How kind of it. Let's see how many balls it takes. Just the 2 this time so we can get the timer back going and enter Goldenrod City. Pick up the bike so that we can move in double quick time. And here's our fourth and final HM friend. I'm going to get the Quick Claw just in case. And we're going to teach Dig and Sweet Sense to Paris. Let's take on Mr. Psychic with the Abra. Go Swift because Abra has lower physical defense than special defense. And we might as well take on Mr. Tangler Man with a type super effectiveness. I normally decide what the rival has based on the learn set that each of the starters has, along with type effectivity. So for something like Mantine, where we are neutral to grass type moves, it's going to be hardest going up against the Totodile. In this instance, we are weak to water the entire way through, so we pick the Pokemon where we have the type weakness, because that gives us the greatest chance of getting knocked out. If that makes sense? Didn't get the burn, unfortunately. So we take our first reset, we're going to try again. Or Rollout can miss. That's even better. Playing badge in a time of 16:53. Racing through this game. And in just 2 levels' time, we learn an actual move. Diglett. I find Diglett adorable. One of my favourite Pokemon on the sly. Oh no, we've been Juggler Irwined. Yeah, it's very true about early game starters, especially the water type getting some atrocious learn sets. We see that with Rival 5, still having Water Gun. And we're going to run from this Pseudo Widow because I don't fancy being beaten up by a tree. Two separate runs today, Joel. So we're running Ho-Oh first, and then we're going to run Lugia second. We're going to go straight for Hidden Power as well. I love this line after I ran them. Can't wait for the videos to come out. They're going to be a lot of fun. We have Gust, we have Stab, with an actual move with more than 5 PP. Let's go. Game's easy now, surely. Gonna take the battle off this Nidoking trainer as well. Yes, of course, we get the boost from Falconer's badge. Nidoking is very, very good. both of them did remarkably well in the run that we recorded. Two of the very best Pokemon they've ever made. And I'd never had a Nido on my team until that last set of runs that I did. And now let's take on the Kimono Girls, starting with Flareon. Oh, their learn sets are second to only maybe Clefable in terms of versatility for non-gimmick Pokemon. I like to think that Falcon's dad just retired, got a little bit too old for the job, and moved on, enjoying a happy retirement wherever he may live. He could be the Map Man in Cherry Grove, actually. And if you're wondering why we called him Dave, that is because of stream yesterday. Because of the wonderful Dave from accounting in the power plant who got zap cannoned. If you need more context, have a look at the Raichu stream. It was a very, very fun stream. One of my favourites that I've ever done. Gonna be honest with you, I have no idea why I'm going this way so early, but we can get the Minceberry at least. There's the bike shop call. I've been waiting for that. Get the Minceberry. Get the Nuggets. I accidentally encounter Slowpoke Trainer, but he should be absolutely fine. Absolutely, Dave. He's got to work with someone who uses Zap Cannon on people willy-nilly. Ah, nuts. Let's do Rival now. We're level 25. We should be absolutely fine. Because we have something to deal with the Magnemites, which is one of our big hindrances in a run. Water Gun still does next to nothing. Although that Crocodile does have some bulk behind him, doesn't he? Sacred Fire the Magnemite. Then we can Hidden Power Ice the Zubat. No, there are no required Ucine encounters, because with this one, we can skip it just by digging out here. And then we never see him again. Someone is very salty as I have the legendary already. You're not wrong there, Deadpool. Excellent, one shot on the Ghastly, that's what we like to see. And Gust has an amazing amount of power points. So we won't need to heal quite as often anymore with 35 PP. Even though it's only a base 40 move. Ho-Oh really can make great inroads with it because of its huge attack. They decided to incorporate Suicune into the storyline a hell of a lot more in Crystal, hence why it's mandatory. Does make for some very interesting runs. Because the routing for Gold and Silver is drastically different. If you do a challenge run in Gold and Silver, you don't heal between Violet City and Azalea Town. Because I think you can just go straight from Whitney to the Squirt Bottle and skip Spin of Hell. I didn't equip the Mintberry, but I think we'll be fine, hopefully. Yes, we're absolutely fine here. Fog badge in 24... 29? No, that's a 49. Squidgy, use your numbers. Wrong move. Where are the super repels? There they are, they were hiding from me. Gonna get 23. Heal up at the Pokémon Center. And get strength. Now that we've got both strength and surf, we will teach them both to Psyduck at the same time. Save a little bit of menuing doing it that way. Apologies about that, I had another sneezing fit. Oh, my allergies are really bad now that the sun's come out. Wobbuffet might beat McCargo on the other side of the leaderboard. That's for sure. Oh no, he roared us. In the instance of a roar, I'm going to rewind to the beginning of the next turn. Oh, she absolutely is giving the secret potion to Steelix. That is canon in my runs. She's not the best person in my runs. We absolutely have made a villain arc for her. Yeah, it's very funny that that little Growlithe who wouldn't want her to fly is scaring our Ho-Oh. And then Paris volunteers to come out for no good reason. I'm going to bring up the super repels while we remember. Yes, Paris is greater than Ho-Oh, confirmed. I do love that Paris initially had 3 4x weaknesses. It still tried its best in Gen 1. Didn't get very far with it, but it tried its best. I like that you don't have to do the secret potion within any specific time. It means I don't have to stress. And I was talking about how Bugsy might have been the easiest gym, but we've got Gust in a fighting gym with 109 in-battle attack at the moment, with the 10% boost from the badge. Poliwrath does have Surf, but we've got 112 special defense. Where is our Minceberry? We'll equip the Mintberry. I doubt Surf is going to do anything more than a little tickle of us, if it even gets a chance to use it. Oh, he's using Mind Reader. Let's go. Under half an hour for Chuck. Very good time so far. And now, because we taught Surf and Strength at the same time earlier, it keeps our menu right above the Fly HM. Welcome in, Andrew. How are you today? I hope you're having a great day. I am doing very well, thank you. Get the red scale. No, we'll oblige Lance just because I don't want to speak to Jasmine. The lesser of two evils. I reckon Lance is the one who burned down what was it? Was it the Tin Tower? No, that's the other one, wasn't it? I know it had another name, but I can't for the life of me think of it off the top of my head. Just need all three sacred... The Brass Tower, thank you. Yes, Lance did take away Lugia's triple water typing. Ooh, 5 Freddos for 94p is not bad at all. I love a good Freddo bar. Do you remember the strawberry Freddos? I think they were Taz bars back in the 90s. Oh, they were so good. I remember a dinner lady at school had a membership to Costco. So she used to buy, in bulk, a load of chocolate bars for us. Oh, she was the best. Taz bars was so good. I miss the old recipe for Cadbury chocolate, though. Didn't mean to pick up that. I meant to speak to him. Freddos are like just bits of chocolate, really, aren't they? Let's get all the protein in, increase our physical attack even more. Always chocolate here. I adore chocolate. Yes, and chocolate froggies. Freddo the Frog. And then at Christmas you get Freddo Faces as well, which are just like thicker buttons, and they're so good as well. I feel bad for the Electrode. Talking of Electrode, my friend Luke is going to be running Electrode only tomorrow in Pokemon Crystal over here on YouTube. So if you want to watch that, then make sure to go to youtube.com/@LucasPlays. And then at 2 PM tomorrow, so same time as I stream, he's going to be doing Electrode only, and it's going to be the first challenge run he has done entirely on his own, so it's one not to be missed. And Luke, I know you're probably in chat, so feel free to link to your channel. Ice is such a good type to have as an attacking move. Thank you, Kim. The good thing about Electrode is it doesn't learn any electric moves by level up. Thank you for the link, Kim. Much appreciated. That's where to be tomorrow at 2. It's good for our Ho-Oh run. It's going to be terrible for Luke. But Luke has a personal vendetta with the Electrode line. In a Nuzlocke he was doing, the middle Electrode in those 3 was shiny and it blew itself up. It went boom, with an earth-shattering kaboom. Thank you for popping in, Adrian. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day with work. Glacier badge in 3457. We are making very good progress. Yeah, let's do Violet now. We do talk about Evan, Luke. We talk about Evan all the time. We like to mock you. All in good spirits, of course, so. Now, we can't save time here in the Sprout Tower by using a move that isn't super effective, because we've got 3 moves of 3 types, all super effective against poor Bellsprout. Grass just really is not good as a defensive type. And I love Bellsprout. It's one of the grass types I ran that I got a huge fondness of. Unlike Tangela, where I did the run, and I really couldn't think of anything nice to say about it afterwards. Welcome in, RJ. I hope you're doing very, very well. It has been a long time. I hope you've had a great couple of months. I am much better than I was before now, thank you. My thumb is fully recovered, pretty much. So I can do runs, and we're doing 3 runs in 2 days. Sprout Tower is out of the way. Always makes me feel good to get rid of Sprout Tower early. Tangler's not got much going for it. I really have tried to think of something positive to take from the run, but I am struggling hard. It does have nice shoes. Welcome in, Seth. This is going very well so far, thank you. 1 resets from a bit of unluckiness at Whitney. That is true, it's not Ditto. So this is run 2 of 3 in 2 days. We're doing Lugia straight afterwards. Yes, it's the only mono grass type, I think, until Chikorita. Let's sell some stuff while we're here. Sell those 3 nuggets. Meganium did relatively well, all things considered. You're gonna get 3 calcium and 3 protein to begin with. We'll come back for some more vitamins later. Yes, the Bulbasaur line are all part poison. Oh no, I hate it when work consumes you like that. It's always a pest when you want to do other things. I am very fortunate that this is my full-time job. So I get to do something that I very much love. I believe that Rowlet is grass flying. So that's another 2-type starter. I can't think of any others straight off the top of my head, but I'm sure the very clever people in chat will know far much more than me in an instant. Lugia is your favourite Pokemon? Lugia is coming in around about an hour's time. I will hope to do Lugia justice for you. Goodbye, Steelix. Rowlet's the only other one. I did the smarts. Let's go, me. Doesn't happen very often. Yes, it did change into a ghost type with Dekidui. Thank you, Nightbot. Yes, Decadooey, Luke. That's how we pronounce it. I call it Decadooey because it's fun to say. Starting to try and plan for red already now in this run. As a lot of you know, I don't do any pre-planning. I just wing it, if you'll excuse the pun with this run. So I'm starting to think about my red strategy. I think I've got one in mind that might work out quite well, but we shall have to see. Thank you, RJ. If you are enjoying this run, please do think about clicking like. It does make more people have the opportunity to watch along with us. It's Arcanine, isn't it? I've always thought it was Arcanine. I only said Arcanine in that run because I was silly back then. I was young and naive. I had no idea how Pokémon were pronounced. Arcanine. I love that. Gonna stick on a Poison Cure Berry just in case for this battle. Oh no, we're out of Sacred Fire, PP. Whatever will we do? We'll Hidden Power instead. Didn't even need the Poison Cure Berry. Or did we? No, we didn't. I can count, honest. Got to do the basement now, but before we do the basement, we'll take on a couple of trainers, pick up the coin case, and then we'll do a cheeky little heal while we're in the neighbourhood. Ah, it's a Magnemite. That is a Voltobe, another Magnemite, and a Mognemite. Grab the coin case, and then we'll dig out of here. Charizard, I like it. This is definitely the stream where we pronounce Pokemon correctly. Our special defense is so ludicrous. Magnet's mites would make sense, wouldn't it? Blastoise, Blast Pose. It's called Blast Pose now. Oh, it's Mr. Mime. Thank you for the correction. That's why Mr. Mime didn't perform as well as other videos. I was mispronouncing it the entire time. It's not because Mr. Mime is such an awful Pokemon that nobody likes it. This is one of my 3 least favourite parts of the run, but we're getting through in good time. Should be at the tippy top of Radio Tower by about 50 minutes time. It's a gloom. He is looking for money to sell for Jawbreakers, you're not wrong. Yep, Rocket Hideout, Radio Tower, Nugget Bridge, 3 worst parts of this game. Unnecessarily long. Welcome in, Sop. How are you? Thank you for the like. Still holding that PlayStation Network Cureberry just in case. Good morning, Peach. I hope you're having a great day. Grab the car key. Car key? Card key. We're not driving anywhere. We don't have a license yet. Gonna toss that potion. We don't need it. Same with the berries. And we will now put on the Scamulet coin and scam people out of money. Yes, we've got to the card clef key. The only reset we had was at Whitney. We got rollouted. We were too slow, so we didn't get the 2 hits off before her. Ah, nuts, we're paralysed. I don't even have a car, Deadpool. I don't drive. Do we have a full heal? We do have a full heal. It is rollout in this instance. That 4 times weakness just really screwed us over. Thank you for the pink bow, Marie. Get the Sunny Day TM off the green head lady. And there's only one more thing to do here, and that's get the radio card. I mean, at least Brock sticks to his typing. They're all rock-type Pokemon. They're not necessarily good rock-type Pokemon, but they are rock types. Birdkeeper Vance there, who we just skipped. He's in the same trainer class as Lance. He does have faith in that Onix. I don't mind Whitney. She's not as bad as people make out. I'd like Brock to have something that doesn't have a 4 times weakness. I don't care what, just something without the 4 times weakness. Because T-Tar has the 4 times to fighting, doesn't it? Nobody should try using a Skiploom in any circumstance ever. Genuinely one of my all-time least favourite Pokemon. That is a good point. Is there I suppose a Pseudo-Widow, isn't there? And Aerodactyl. I'm just thinking about Gens 1 and 2. Lycanroc's a good Pokemon, though. I like Lycanroc. Blue Rockruff is adorable. Don't need the move deleter this time. No, Ice isn't 4 times weak. It's Ground, I think, that's weak to Rock, not weak to Ice, not Rock. Oh god, there is Shuckle. It's going to take a lot of preparation to do a Shuckle run. Either a hell of a lot of preparation or someone joins the correct tier and requests it, and then I cry for having that as an option in the first place. Even Curl Out isn't going to be that good on Shuckle. Here's a litmus test for Claire. Gonna carry on using Hidden Power. Oh yes, Shuckle is absolutely going to be easier than Woe Buffet. We tested Woe Buffet up to Bugsy and I couldn't take any more than that. It really was a buffet of woe. There might be a little bit of Gen 9 music. I'm not sure when I last updated it, though. Fire Blast? No, thank you. Oh, she crit. How rude, Claire. I was thinking we were safe, and then Claire decided, no, I'm going to crit. And this battle's even slower because we, of course, have the learning of the Fire Blast. There we go. Through Claire on our second attempt. I don't have the footage for the Unknown because it wasn't recorded properly. However, that does just mean that Unknown's going back to the drawing board. The footage took around about 100 gigabytes when I did record bits of it, and I was like, no, this is too much. I know exactly what Hidden Power type we're going to go with Unknown as well. It's going to be Hidden Power Rock. And we have all 8 Jotonian gym badges already. Thank you, Nightbot. Gonna go over to Goldenrod now, take the heal here. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to use some more vitamins. Except we couldn't buy all the vitamins because our bag is full. So let us sell the tiny mushroom. And we will buy the iron. No, not the iron. The calcium. We'll use the calcium and we'll teleport over to New Bark Town. And by teleport, I mean we'll fly. And it's at this point we are an hour into the stream already. And once an hour or so, I like to take a couple of adverts, have a little stretch, wet my whistle. So I'm going to play some adverts now. And we will be right back very, very quickly in just a couple of moments' time. And we're back. Thank you for your patience there. It was just a very quick break. Have a good old stretch. Wet the whistle and we're good to go for the next part of the run. The one thing I miss from future generations is having the option to just infinitely use repels. I hate having to go into the bag. But I do like how simple this game is. The timer is still paused. Thank you, Tom. I did press the unpause button, I just had the wrong window in focus. So we'll linger around here for about 10 seconds or so. Try and get past her at least. And I reckon we're in sync now. And I hope you have a great break, Kanbei. How is work going? We have very low level for the league, I've just noticed. Normally I like to be about level 50 at this point. That's not happening this time. Oh no, it's one of those where you're speaking a lot, is it, Kanbei? I hope you've been able to fit in some Simpsons references. You've inadvertently transferred Simpsons references over to our Discord server. Yes, we are in the very slow experience group, well, very slow, it feels like it. We're holding the Scamulet coin, so we can't see now. Oh yes, a moo-moo. I love a good moo-moo. Apart from that mill tank earlier. That was a bad moo-moo. That's the same episode where he hijacks the ice cream truck, isn't it? Oh, it's a Blastoise. We're getting the crits where they matter at the moment. And then I hidden power for no good reason. That was a foolish move. That is a paddling. To be fair, that's probably got us perfectly in sync. Poor Parasect. So many 4x weaknesses. It's a gold duck. Another crit. Welcome in A Gamer's Tale. I hope you're having a lovely morning. And good morning to you, Joanna, as well. Oh no, it's attacking us furiously. You've got the first half of another run coming up very soon. We are doing 2 runs today. So even though you've missed the first half of one run, you're not missing the full second run, I should say. And good morning, Geobox Gaming. I hope you're doing well. Looking at running Geodude soon, actually. Don't want to say exactly when, but it's on my to-do list. And once something's made it onto my to-do list, it'll live there for about 2 months, and then I'll eventually do it. But the will is there to do it now, and that's half the battle. The Raichu run was so much fun. It's one of my favourite streams I've ever done. Ho-Oh does learn Earthquake, but we're not going to run it. It's weird that it learns Earthquake. And we're going to do our heal whether we need it or not. And we say thank you to the HM friends. So it's thank you to Kenya, Abra and Psyduck, and merci to Paris. And most importantly, a big thank you to all of you with the green names in the chat for joining the HM friends. And if you would like to do it, there is a link down in the description. So let's take a look at our stats going into the league. We have 188 HP at level 48. We're holding the Scamulet coin with Hidden Power, Gust of all things, Recover and Sacred Fire. We've got 164 in attack, 124 in defense, 145 in special attack, 187 in special defense, goodness me, and 121 in speed. Right, let's go. Let's beat up the league. We should be good here. Hashtag Team Abra. I'm very much Team Kenya. Oh, this thing's swearing at us. And then hitting us very weakly with Psychic. Out comes Mrs. Crits. And we just melt her. Gonna go to the more reliable Hidden Power Ice for the Executor. And we are through Will. Up next is Koga. Let's move these Fill Restores up to the top spot. And beat up Koga. We've got a Gust for the Ariados. And this is going to be weaker to physical moves, I do believe, but it's minimalised. And we're badly poisoned. We're on a clock for the rest of the battle. Thank you for popping in, Seth. I hope you have a great time at work. Might have to take the L here. Yep. Got the badly poisoned, unfortunately. Crit battered. He's not double teamed. He's caught in healing loop. This is going so much smoother. Goodbye, Fortress. I love future armor. Meant to go Gust there. Trouble is, I've got 4 good moves, so I'm not quite sure where I want to keep them. Now it's time for Bruno. Let's split for Koga, actually, while we're at it. And we absolutely must put Gust at the beginning of the learn set now. Surprised that didn't Muck Punch us. He's got a Rock-type move, but he misses. Let's go. And finishing off with Legs to Hitmonlee. Double sand attack, what a scam. Aaron scamming us there with a double sand attack to take a reset. Just a single sand attack this time, which still isn't great. But we've only got the Vileplume left to go. We're going to gamble with a Sacred Fire. We hit. And we're through Karen on our second attempt. She does need to stop using such strong language. And now it's time for what will hopefully be a very easy battle. We are going to put on... We're not going to put on the Nevermelt Ice. I'm looking for my Elixir. There it is. I might have messed up a little bit here. But we outspeed Dragonite number 1. We outspeed Dragonite number 2. We outspeed the Scarodactyl. But Rock Slide hits, takes us down to 4. Oh dear. Wrong move. Yep. If we don't get it on this attempt, we'll put on the Nevermelt Ice, and we'll be absolutely fine. Want to see if it's a high roll or a low roll. Where's the Nevermelt Ice when you need it? And of course, when I change the item, we get a crit. That's absolutely fine. It makes this battle easier. Yes, we are stuck with Gust, unfortunately. But we're absolutely fine now. 106.44 Lance, a little bit slower than I was hoping for. Let us get our final lead time. Why would I use Fly? Gust is base 40 power across each individual turn, so that's 80 power across 2 turns. Fly is 70 power across 2 turns. It's not exactly a good move in Gen 2. They had to buff it in later gens. Hello Elm. Goodbye, Elm. It's the last time we're speaking to you this run. And we'll say welcome back to Kenya, to Abra, to Cider, and bienvenue to Paris. Wrong place. We'll stick the Scamulet coin back on now. And we're going to very quickly pause time to change the day. Because we need to go from the day that it currently is, which it's claiming it's Friday, but it's lying. I'm going to change it up one. And now with any luck, the bloke will be outside there, yes. I don't have enough coins, oh no. Oh, I am too poor. How did that happen? Into the Pokemon we go. Let's sell some stuff. Goodbye sleep talk. Goodbye rest. Goodbye dragon breath. Hello money. And goodbye, Gust. Now after that, faff, I can get my chat back up. And hello to Thunderbolt, of course. I thought I was wearing a repel. Stick the repels back up there. Thunderbolt's going to give us some much-needed coverage against those pesky water types. Also help out with flying types. Into Olivine we go. Dip the head in the Pokemon Center to get the teleport spot. I've not got Flash. Oh dear. I do have Flash, but I didn't teach it, did I? See, I can do it without Flash, honest. Don't ask me to do Mount Silver without Flash, though. That will be an absolute travesty. Let's get out of there. Let our eyes adjust. Yes, getting rid of HMs was absolutely one of the best things that Pokemon did. I was talking with a couple of friends earlier. I have a feeling they did it, though, not to make any quality of life adjustments, but to prevent soft locks. They saw Pika Spray's content and were like, oh no, we cannot have this. This person's making us look unprofessional. And the first thing we do in Kanto, of course, is the last thing we do in Johto. We're going to get another rare candy, this time from the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. That is impossible. We can learn Psychic. Not sure we're going to teach it, but it's always nice to have a Psychic TM. And we're going to go Noom all the way over to Erica's gym next. Grab the next PP up. Those soft lock picking videos are very, very fascinating. I love them. Unfortunately for poor Erica, I can't see this gym going any way other than a bunch of one-hit KOs. Going to take advantage of the half super, well, the neutral damage, I suppose is what we can call it on the Hobbit line here. Readjust in my chair, have a little stretch. Try not to kick the desk. Let's make sure the time is in focus to do the Erica split. I like that they did the HM moves for the most part on Bibarel. I think Defog was also the Staraptor as well. And now we've got Nugget Bridge. Brace yourselves, we'll try and make it as quick as possible. Bibarel's cute. Got T-Bolt for the Gold Duck now. Hidden Power Ice for the Sand Slash. And we got caught by Heidi, so Heidi hi to Heidi. Golden syrup on ice cream doesn't sound terrible, to be fair. I loved the Bidoof short. That was so cute, wasn't it? I had to watch it with a couple of pauses, though, because it was very moving. And here we have Home of Dave with the Zap Cannons. Don't go into the Pokemon Center, Squidge. Get the machine part. Teleports all the way back. Yes, there is a Bidoof short that the Pokemon Company released. And now we get Zap Cannon, the meme move. We love Zap Cannon here. 07s for Dave from accounting, who got hit by a straight Zap Cannon. This really is just weak to Ice Bridge. Apart from Vaporeon, of course. That's not weak to Ice. Sunny Day, no thank you. We have it as a renewable TM. We have our choice of taking down Bird-type Pokemon now. I prefer Morty's Rick Ghastly. I messed that up, didn't I? Wick Ghastly. Ooh, second degree sunburn really does suck. Porygon has Porygon. Just having a look through the items a quick second to see if there's anything I can get rid of. Let's just stick with Super Repels. Don't need the metal coat. And let's take on Misty. Thunderbolt for the Golduck. Couple of hidden powers for the Quagsire. Thunderbolt Paralysis for the Lapras. Let's go. Level 56. Starmie. Goodbye, Starmie. Yes, there are plans to do Porygon as a regular video evolving into Porygon 2. Oh, it's been horrible up here all of July. I love Porygon. Yes, the upgrade is very late. It's in Kanto. It's in Saffron City, in fact. You're not wrong. That was Porygon Z did get evolved via Windows Vista. Okay, that's not how I expected that to go. Let's try again, shall we? The one time that Sacred Fire misses is the one time we needed it absolutely to hit. Good morning, D1. I used up all my full restores. Goodness sake. Electrode didn't have an electric move, because he's a bit naff like that in Gen 2. We'll get 3 drill on the way back, shall we? Thunderbolt for the Omastar. And the final Pokemon is Rhyhorn. There's 3 Drill. Congratulations on your full-on Shiny Abra Andrew. That's a mouthful to say, isn't it? Yes, the run is valid because we got caught by the 3 Drill. Hello, Magcargo. Goodbye, Magcargo. Hello, Mamgar. Goodbye, Bumhead Fireduck. And finally, your Rapidash. That die hit's a waste of money, Janine. Janine being as pushovery as ever. 123.55. Let's move on. That repel really messed up my movement then. Let's go for blue, shall we? Pidgeot's an easy one-shot. Out comes the Rhydon. Got hidden power just for this Pokemon. Thunderbolt on the Gyarados. Carry on with the Thunderbolt on the Alakazam. I think, yes, no return on this learn set. That's what I've chosen. I have no idea how red's going to go. But we are through blue with the Earth Badge. Yes, what Kanbei said about the Rhydon. I'm not going to say that with my own mouth, but I completely concur with Kanbei there. Thank you, Sombrero Pharaoh. Early game wasn't as awful as you'd expect. 5 PP though was very, very low. Why am I cycling back? I can just teleport back. Yes, the chance he can get in the bin. Fortunately, we've not seen any of those. And because this is a stream, we can fiddle with the learn set straight away. So what are we going to do? We're going to do a Shadow Ball, I think. And then Hidden Power's a little bit redundant at this point. Thank you, Combe. Thank you for popping in. Let's try again. We're going to go up 3 levels. Shadow Ball's interesting. We got a Spadef drop there. I'm going to take a reset. Why did I Thunderbolt the Pikachu? What is wrong with me? Of course he crits. We're just going to go up 3 more levels. No, thank you, Swift. One day I'll learn that Thunderbolt's in top slot. Please don't backseat me, people. Because if I see backseating, I mess up. Because then my brain isn't focused on what I'm doing, it's focused on what people want me to do. And there's a big difference there. There we go, we're in one-shot range with Shadow Ball now. Trying to get the burn off on this Snorlax. We're through that, on to the Zard. If Sacred Fire hits, we're good to go. Sacred Fire hits, I can't see this not being... It's not a one-shot! Goodness me, return, finish it off. A 1:30.47 for the Ho-Oh. So now let's get the leaderboard all set up, shall we, for this? Definitely think we could improve that time on a later stream. But let's get the leaderboard all finalised. And let's see if the leaderboard has worked, shall we? Yes, it has. So we need to get page 1 of the leaderboard up. No, we don't. That's a lie. We need to get page 2 of the leaderboard up. Goodness me. 15th place for Ho-Oh. Slightly below average. Let's take a look at page 1, shall we? Page 1 still Zangoose at the top. Celebi in 2nd place. And, of course, Walrein in 3rd place. We are going to take a very short break now, and I am going to get Lugia all set up, and then we'll be good to go for another run. And we are back with a broken overlay. Should we get the right overlay up? I will always start the run after the adverts, hopefully. So we have the Lugia on screen now. So we're going to start all over again. So if you're ready, I'm steady. Let's not mess about, let's just go. And first encounter in the first patch of grass. These are terrible level up learn sets. We have to rely on TMs, which is always going to slow them down. Yes, Aero blast them into the Shadow Realm, and what a good game XD is. Grab the first of 3 healing items on this route, not including the berries. And we're going to do exactly the same as how we started with Ho-Oh. We're going to use up all the power points before taking the heal. So we have very low power points once again for the beginning of the run. But that hop-up gets us up to level 6. One more left to go. A Caterpie. Aeroblast hits again, and this time we don't have the 4 times weakness to good old... What's her name? Whitney. Good afternoon, Kangaskhan. How are you today? Ah, that's brilliant that your meeting ended early, Kanbei. There's a call from Professor Elm. And we're going to use all of our 5 PP again. Maybe against a single Pidge, who knows? Yes, you have some fresh live Pokemoning to watch. We're going to get all the berries just in case we need them. I've just heard on the grapevine that over on the purple site, my very good friend Kim is going to be doing a stream soon as well, doing Pikachu only in Let's Go. So if you do like the solo Pokemon runs, do be sure to check her out. Because everyone knows it's easy to multitask on streams, it's not hard at all. Yes, Let's Go is very fun for what it is. A very good game, I would say. Gonna try and beat Ho-Oh's time with Lugia. A lot of it's gonna depend on a bit of RNG luck. Yes, buffing the starters was a very good idea in Let's Go, wasn't it? Welcome in, Malik. How are you today? Lugia is good. You're not wrong there. Even from first impression. The Trouble is the Learn set is absolutely terrible. It's very, very bad. So we're going to have to improvise with TMs. I've not done a Breloom run. I don't think, anyway. Have I dreamt a Breloom run? I would appreciate it if we get the chat about other channels to the other channels chat, just because it's a little bit unfair on Scott to have to talk about his videos here. It's a little bit unfair on me to talk about other creators while I'm mid-run. I genuinely don't know how Lugia is going to fare. At least we get Stab Psychic. That's going to be fun in 50-odd levels time when we're in Kanto. Yes, Lugia does get its own custom overworld sprite. We saw that in the Walrein run that we did a few months back. $5.51 for the Zephyr badge. Secretary Lugia. Why did I think I had the bike then? Very much muscle memory. You're not wrong. Oh god, there's a snake in the grass. Yeah, the super potion, and let's skip all these trainers. Because we don't have the 4 times weakness to Whitney, I'm not as concerned about getting there. I mean, we're still weak to her, don't get me wrong. But we have a lot more bulk, and we have only a 2 times weakness, as opposed to a 4 times. We also have every encounter under the sun at the moment. Goodness me. Struggle through this whooper. We learnt Safeguard, aren't we the privileged ones? I completely disagree, Scott. I think that if you get half-decent movement with the bike, you speed up. In Gen 2, I've found I'm significantly quicker with the bike. I've done comparisons with the same Pokémon, and very much the movement speeds up for me with the bike. But that's just the beauty of how everyone plays, isn't it? Some people find it better with the bike, some people find it better without the bike. Both perfectly valid question marks. Question marks? I read an exclamation mark there. Can we please stop getting encounters? I just want to move through the game. But the encounters are part of the run. Sometimes we get a lot of encounters, sometimes we don't get many encounters, but because we're getting swift, we have to use... I think I've broken me today just through lack of having a brain when I woke up. It is you, Andrew. Let's teach Swift. Let's have an extra move. Yes, the game does know I'm on a time limit. We've got 100... No, we've not. We've got 1 hour and 21 minutes left to go. Please don't talk about food. I'm very hungry. I do like Sandshrew. Had visions of that Vulpix burning me then. I prefer a Lowland Sandshrew myself. Just so cute and it looks so good in blue. A Lowland Sandshrew is adorable. I don't eat Slowpoke Tail, unfortunately. It's too chewy. And now we have the fun with the HM friends. That's Paris, get back here. Please behave yourself today, Paris. And thank you to, of course, all the lovely HM friends with the green names in the chat as well. Double Paris to start off this. There's a Psyduck. Stay in the ball, please, Psyduck. And you can see the absolute juxtaposition between the Ho-Oh and the Lugia runs there. We spent ages looking for the Psyduck in the Ho-Oh run. And in the Lugia run, we got it straight away. On Who's Shiny? Servatus, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I've not got my glasses on today, so I'm having to squint to see the chat. In Finnish, Lugia Shiny, it's alright. In Finnish, Paris means the best. Well, it's absolutely one of the best HM friends. I love the audacity of that rat quick attacking us, thinking it'd make inroads. Ho-Oh Shiny, on the other hand, is gorgeous. Absolutely one of the best shinies they have ever done. I remember hunting it in Gen 6, but it struggled itself. So I lost it. Oh no, we're supersonicked. Lugia doesn't mind. No, we don't split there, Squidge. I really just don't like Obstagoon as a Pokemon. Yes, we got all the Chaos Emeralds. All you lovely people with the green names, Emerald's green, therefore you are the Chaos Emeralds. Lugia's the first ever legendary you caught. It was Ho-Oh for me. You can already tell that we are much more defensive than Ho-Oh. We're not quite getting the one hits that we did with the Ho-Oh. However, I'm hoping that extra bulk will see us fit for later on. We also have equal attack and special attack this time. We're going to take on this extra battle because he's 4 times weak to flying, bless him. A lot of people's first legendary was Zapdos. And that's Bugsy all done in a time of 12 minutes and 49 seconds. I started with Gen 2. That's why I play these games so much. It's getting nostalgia from my childhood. Ooh, Reshiram. It didn't save here. So let's hope we don't get screwed over by Mr. Rick Ghastly. He did what? He withdrew? Thank you, rival. That was perfect. I think that might have been the easiest rival 2 we've ever had. I have no... Oh, it's because of the psychic typing on Lugia. That's why he switched. He sees the weakness to the poison. I didn't know he could do it either. But the more you know. What I love about these runs, you always learn something new about every single Pokemon. Now we can learn Headbutt this time. Let's go. We're in the money. We have one of my favourite moves. It's not quite Tri-Attack, but it's still good. Hello, green head man staring at the tree. Give me your Headbutt TM. I love you. As always with these runs, I try not to do any prep work beforehand just to make it a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. Because honestly, I'd get bored if I did the prep work. I have great admiration for people who can do it, but it's just not for me. I like to be a one and done, just go by gut instinct. Ho-Oh can't learn headbutts, but Lugia can. We get to do the flinchy flinch. This makes me very happy. Hello, Psyduck. You're gonna get headbutted. You can't disable my headbutt, it's too powerful. Let's pause the timer to get an Abra, shall we? Thank you for popping in, Andrew. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it may be for you now. I'm not very good at doing that kind of thing on the fly, but I hope you have a great day regardless. I wonder what is the most ubiquitous set of Pokemon. I know that Magnemite's pretty much everywhere. In fact, I think if you include Black and White 2 as the Unova Dex, it's in every regional Dex. Abra, come out, please. That's a Jigglypuff. We don't need one of those. Definitely don't need a Hoot Hoot. Absolutely don't need a Drowsy. We're enough without the Jazz Hands. There we have the Abra. First of all, Abra. And let's move on into Goldenrod. And now let's speed up our movement to 2 times speed with the bicycle. Quickly menu through it. And now we go Noom. There we go, correct order for the correct Pokemon. And we get picked up by Kim, we get spotted by Kim. The lovely Kim's Mad World. Oh no, she roared at us. Lugia, get back in there. We lost some valuable experience there. We've been Juggler Irwined 2 runs in a row. Such is the nature of this game, though, the spinners are a big part of it. Because otherwise you're not playing a vanilla run, really, without the spinners. We need to have them in for a little bit of tension, I think. Oh yes, Irwin can get in the bin, Scott. He is so annoying, but he's part of the run for me, unfortunately. And Sweet Sense while we're at it. Oh goodness me, Venonat, you've seen Scott around, haven't you? Oh no, 3 times. Yes, we just got Irwin. It's Anthony who really gets on my nerves. Because of my penchant for normal type Pokemon. Hiker Anthony just yeets me into next week. I thought that was an Aeroblast there. It's a good thing Tangler's terrible. Anthony is very dangerous. Irwin's just a pest. I think that's the best way to describe him. Absolute pest. You've not missed Whitney yet. We are just going to carry on with Carrie now. With her Schnabbababble. Goodbye, Snubble. We head to one of those cabbage grounding fresh rolls for Whitney. Let's stick on a berry. No, we're already holding a berry. I'm so used to it being consumed by Rival 2. Clefairy, the most dangerous Pokemon in any gym. So we'll one-shot it. Here comes the Miltank. There goes the Miltank. Much smoother Whitney because Aeroblast did its job. And get the plain badge in 1824. Let's move on now. 1824 with an Irwin is not to be sniffed at. Very good time. Let's speak to the eavesdropping madam. She'll give us a squirty bottle. And now let's just go all the way up here. We miss the fire breather. Oh, we do have a little chat with that lady. Lugia is faster. That absolutely helps as well, Tom. You're not wrong. Unfortunately, we don't have anything for Pseudo Widow, so we're going to run from it. You heard me, A Gamer's Tale. Those words fell from my mouth. I'm not going to change what I said now because we're live. I would love to see a re-release with the fairy typing in Johto. Let's take on the Kimono Girls right about now. And then we'll go and do the Hidden Power section once more. Keep thinking we're a water type for some reason. Really does feel like we should be a water type. I think it's a scam that we're not. Goodbye, Umbreon. Gust? No, thank you. We're not going to Gust this time. We've got the resistance to... What's his face? What's his face? Chuck? Goodness me. I am terrible with the gym leader names, even after doing well over 100 runs. I'm just like, oh, it's Thingy Bob. What's his face? You know the dude. Please don't backseat, speedrunner. First rule in the chat is no backseating. I mean, it's still a valid strategy, which is why I took it seriously. 35 PP is fantastic. Surf over that Nidoking. Sometimes tone is very difficult to convey in text. Oh, goodness me. Hiker Benjamin. You're not going to Hiker Benjamin, but we will take your money regardless. Terra Water, what's the issue? Don't feel bad for Speedrunner, please. Easily done with the crossed wires. I don't know why they don't have Wing Attack. It would make sense. Oh god, it's Ghosts of Runs yet to be released. I can't stand Lickitung. Lickitung and Tangler are the two runs where I've come out hating the Pokémon, as opposed to finding some soft spot for them. Lickitung is one of the worst runs in terms of Pokémon you could run. This is very true. Making sense is absolutely not Game Freak's policy. I feel under pressure on the bike now. Yes, Lickitung is a good HM user. It's a shame about everything else about it. Low base stats, no speed. No hope, really. We get the Elixir, we won't bother with Detect this time. I doubt we're going to need a Detect-type move between here and Kanto. Take the PP heal. There's the call from the bike shop. Take that neutral damage on the Wooper there. What do people think of Paldean Wooper? I'm still on the fence about it myself. Hidden Power Ice once more. Just for sake of ease. Get through the dragons. It's quite small text, so if you do need to ask, feel free to ask. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read it from here. Get the Minceberry. Get the nuggets so that we can buy some vitamins later. Oh no, we've been body slammed. I really hope the DLC includes more regional variants as well. Gemma, that smells very much of backseating there. doing stuff like that. The reason, though, that we didn't keep Swift is because Headbutt's a flinching move, and I prefer having the coverage and the flinching move. I'm not getting my hopes up for anything with the DLC, I've got to be honest. Flinch is better, especially with how much base power do we have? 70 as opposed to... Oh, I need to squint to see my screen here. Goodness me, is this how small it is without my glasses on? 70 base power as opposed to 60. We are in the slow experience group for our sins, unfortunately, Malik. Gonna sell this nugget while we're here. I said sell it. And let's get a couple of super potions. Oh, which version did you have, A Gamer's Tale? Was it Scarlet or was it Violet? Because I have a feeling that Scarlet runs slightly better than Violet, you know. I have messed up quite spectacularly here. Oh. Well, you absolutely wouldn't enjoy Violet then. We're going to have to do the long cycle back to Air Critique, unfortunately. My focus was elsewhere. I think a Calfmon for Tauros and Miltank would be brilliant. I don't blame you at all, Kanbei, for not bothering with Scarlet and Violet. I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet more than I enjoyed Sword and Shield, but they're still not... They lack the Nintendo polish that used to be a big thing. Especially with Pokémon. Because Generations 2 through to even 6 or 7, they were very polished regardless of anything else. Did I go into the Pokemon Center here? Yes, I did. I'm very glad some people can enjoy Sword and Shield. There's a good game in there, it's just not for me. Haunter? I barely know her. Oh, for God's sake, we've been paralysed. Parafusion. And now the sonic booms come. What absolute ridiculousness there. Ooh, that was not a good Rival 3. Yep, Psychic's the first Psychic move we get, unfortunately, Dan. No, we'll just go straight into Morty for now. Absolutely not leveling up to level 99. We'll be here all week. Yes, we learn a move every 11 levels. Future Sight's a good move, it's just not a good move for level 99. Johto with Future Sight was very good. But Lugia level 99, Future Sight, absolutely not. For me, it's the fact that it deals damage based off the Pokémon that you're currently against, as opposed to the Pokémon that you're... The Pokémon... It deals damage based on the Pokémon where you select the move as opposed to the Pokémon when it hits. And that can come in very handy in certain battles. For something like a Johto, which struggles immensely against Pokémon like Magnemite, and even against the Snorlax at Red, Hidden Power is invaluable. We have the quad resist to this gym. Hidden Power Ice this time, Luke. And what a Hidden Power nice time it'll be. I'm here all week. Being very careful with who I Hidden Power. Hidden Power? Who I Aeroblast there. We're actually going to take a PP heal for Aeroblast, just that we can get through the final two people. Back to surf for this last monkey. Mankey! I'm going to Aeroblast the Primeape into next week and hope that Aeroblast hits. It does. It's a critical hit, not sure if that mattered. And we get the Storm Badge in a time of 32.56. Just showing that some storms don't last forever. Gambled there with the repel. Oh, I was very worried about Chuck Ryan. Thought we could be there for at least 15 resets. Absolutely could have taken an age and a half. I know, I'm so lucky to get this red Gyarados. Lucky enough, in fact, to say no to Lance. I want more red Gyarados. I don't want to end this radio signal. I hope the meeting goes very well for you, D1. No, Lance doesn't. He's got some Pokemon to evolve. Those Dragonair aren't going to evolve themselves under-leveled, are they? Surf is just such a good all-round move. Grab the nugget for the money. Get healed by some of the off-brand potion that Lance has got there. Check out for side effects later. Recover? No, thank you. We didn't learn it on Ho-Oh, so there's absolutely no points on the Lugia. I like it when Rattata-man comes to me. Makes my life easier. I apologise, Rattata-man. It's very apt that we got the Storm Bash with Lugia, isn't it? Getting very good at dodging that spawner, dodging that spinner. Don't want to didge anyone's spawner, thank you very much. Sounds rude. Hidden Power Ice on the Zubat. We will surf and drown the rat. And then finally, we will eliminate the coughing as well. Chat with the Murkrow. Dig ourselves out. Because this is quicker than going through all that path again. I don't think there is. But that would be a genius move, Ryan. I don't know what accent in New York. A New York Murkrow would definitely have a New York accent, but what accent would a Murkrow have? It's a very good question. Crit mattered. Didn't go boom. Therefore, we are the best. If one of those was shiny, we'd have caught it. Secret's catching a shiny Electrode is to just not let it go boom. Here endeth today's Pokemon lesson. And my punishment for being sarcastic towards Luke is hitting Border Douglas here. Let's Super Potion up. Let's just beat up Bryce. Not his Pokemon, him himself. I hasten to add. Just gonna nick the badge off him that way. Aeroblast the Seal into next week. Gonna start off with a Headbutt on the Dugong. Get it to flinch and Aeroblast it to finish it off. And then the Piloswine is going to be weak to a Surf, so we drown it away. Welcome in, Dr. Coop. How are you? Long time no speak. I'm having a very good day, thank you. How are you doing? And now that we've got stuck in a menu, we're going to go to Violet City, hide our shame, go and backtrack to when we were amateurs. Every time I get caught by blaming Sage and Eco. I nearly said a word I couldn't then. Oh, this Sage really gets on my nerves. But we are still doing the flash method just because I like being able to see where I'm going. I don't have a very visual brain at all. And I'd like to get through Silver Cave with more accuracy than Bonks, because there's only so much concussion my poor head can take. Ooh, thrifting sounds very fun, especially for going to the movies. I used to work in a thrift charity shop. It was a lot of fun. You name it, I've probably worked in it at some point. I'm probably not going to watch the Barbie film, no. I'm not really a big cinema goer. Too many people for me there, really. I've not worked at a laundromat, but I don't have a washing machine, so I do go to the laundromat an awful lot. I cannot possibly say in polite company the weirdest stuff that people have tried to donate to these shops. It would get me taken off YouTube straight away. All I will say is there's a reason we have to wear gloves. And preferably masks as well. But yes, there's an awful lot of interesting things that came through our doors. A lot of people just use us as rubbish service as well. But I tell you what, once you've worked there, you get a whole new perspective on people. We are happy enough to learn return at this point. We don't have hands, so we don't need any of the punches. And let us buy some vitamins. Those of you who know me well know that mental maths on the fly is not my forte. But thanks to the wonderful Kangastan, I now have a way to actually see how much money I can, how many vitamins I can use. Oh, we didn't face Sailor Ernest on our first pass up, so we'd better defeat him in earnest now. And for the final one, we'll swap Headbutt and Surf around. Grab the Super Repel while we're here. Hello, Jazz. Yes, we've got your contraband. Better hotfoot it back to the gym, make sure she's not using it on that Steelix. We know what she's like, don't we? And we get the mineral badge in a time of 42.52. I'm very sad she doesn't have a Skarmory as well. It would have been a great addition to her team. And let's make our way back to Goldenrod City. Take a heal, and we're going to pause the timer here. My thumb is starting to ache slightly, so I'm going to be sensible and take a break now. So I'll be back in just a couple of moments. And we are back. Thank you for your patience there. My thumb is feeling a little bit more rested now. Give it a bit of a massage so we can get the timer back up and running and go into our favourite parts of the run. Trouble with Lugia playing piano is he'd hit multiple keys at once. You'd need to scale up the piano to the size of his fingers. Good thing about being a psychic type is it should prioritise bite from the Arbok line instead of glare. And thank you to CoolmonX, KCoolmonX, I beg your pardon, for subscribing to the channel. Not sure if you're in the chat or on a pre-record, but if you're in the chat, I hope you're having a lovely day. I've changed my grip method for the controller as well now. So we should be good for the rest of the run at the very least. And then it's a week of editing for me. Aren't I the privileged one? It'd be great if Lugia got the slap moves. It could slap very hard. It would be Peggy Mitchell from EastEnders all over again. I tell you what, I'm not a big fan of the soaps, but they give some very good slaps. 1 hour 30 for Ho-Ho. Ho-Ho, Ho-Ho. Oh no, I can't say Ho-Ho. We've been caught by this spinner on both runs. We need a name for him. I thought it was Ho-Ho as a kid as well. Back 20 odd years ago. Ah, Kanbei, thank you for resubscribing at Premierball tier. Pokeball tier, I beg your pardon, with the Premierball icon. Why can't you blindfold a Pokemon? It'll Pikachu. I love it. And if you are already subscribed every month, you can send a message just like that. And give me a little bit of a giggle. I forgot my PP management here. So we're going to have to Aeroblast this wheezing away. I think Harry Mama would still have it in a slap fight. Yes, you can also put in a bad pun and make me smile. Let's take on these feeble trainers in the underground before doing anything else. We'll headbutt away this Slowpoke. I said Harry Mama. I'm kind of glad that it's not flying water. Having that psychic typing is very much helping us out. But it does look like it should be the water type as well. Maybe you should get an ability like Delmice that has a triple stab. Because Delmice is Grass Ghost, but it also gets stabbed with Steel. I love the Anchor Pokemon from Generation 7. One of my all-time favourite Pokemon, and it's an absolute travesty that it's not available in more places. Surf on the Magnemite. Surf and drown the Sneasel in 2 hits. Aeroblast on the Feraligatr, crit mattered. Is Aeroblast an increased critical hit ratio move, or have we just been lucky with both Aeroblast and Sacred Fire? Increased crit, that makes a lot of sense now. Thank you, Luke. Delmice is such a good Pokemon. Very, very good. Crit didn't even matter with that one. Yes, we ran Ho-Oh earlier on today. So this is run 2 of 2 for the day, hence why the thumb's getting a little bit tired. On the next breakpoint, we will have a little look at Ho-Oh's place on the leaderboard before I leave for a break. Oh, I love Gorge Iced. It's gorgeous. Ooh, a very special curry and wedges. I hope you enjoy it, Gemma. I've got editing for the rest of the week, so I am good to go. Just means that I'll be sticking to the Minecrafts again when I'm playing games. Yes, you absolutely will be doing your best to distract me, Luke. That's what you do best. And I wouldn't have it any other way. The takeaway budget is non-existent this month. Because I didn't work last month, and no takeaways for me this month. Why am I super repelling when I want to elixir? Or ether, I beg your pardon. I'm not a big fan of the Gen 4 remakes just from a pacing standpoint. I think the games themselves are beautiful, but having the different, slower pacing from Generation 2, it's just not a vibe for me. Although I do love the cute charm glitch. The cute charm glitch is very, very fun. It means you get shinies everywhere. Hello, Mr. Director. Thank you for the card key. Total brain fart there. Forgot where I was supposed to go. Thinking about food. Oh, have you tried the curry house since it changed hands? Because I hope it's still as good as it used to be. Unless it was bad before, in which case I hope it's better. I meant to use a hidden power ice there. We never use these ethers, so we're going to use some ethers now. We'll Scaro Blast away the Arbok. And then we'll Hidden Power Ice the next 2 Pokemon. Welcome in, Casey Calling. How are you today? Legendary Birds have been a bit mediocre, mostly due to their learn set, and a bit of bad luck and a bit of bad play here and there. But we're making the best of them now. I had a very lucky time with Cynthia, because I had a Wormadam, the trash version of it, and she was not trash at all. The Spiritomb just did not attack us properly, so we set up Quiver Dances, then swept her. It was so fun. Yes, Bug Steel for the trash form. The pink one looks like bubblegum. Very, very cute in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't like Wormadam, but low-key, probably my top 10 Pokemon. Cynthia's Garchomp toughed it out so you wouldn't feel sad, so she wouldn't feel sad. Do it, Luke. Have a not a Garchomp, a Wormadam on your next team. Oh, Trubbish is adorable. Garbodor not so much, but Trubbish is really cute. I like the cute Pokemon. I was so happy when you could find one with a Dex Stab in Oras. It was the first shiny hunt I did for Trubbish, was Trubbish. just north of Moorville, I do believe. This is the only place I get off the bike. If people want to pay for therapy to get over my fear of spiders, then I will give you the Ariados run. But I don't want to see Ariados on screen for a couple of hours, and then edit it for a few more hours, and then voice it for a few more hours after that, and then watch it. And have to do the thumbnail and all that scary stuff. Spiders freak me out. It's why I'll never have not a Goliathpod, what's that? Araquanid. I'll never have one of those on my team, even though it's great. And you might have noticed some duff movement there. That's because I was looking around, trying to see if any spiders were in the vicinity. It's like in the Minecraft world. For the first few years of playing Minecraft, I reskinned the spiders to be giant yellow with huge smiley faces. That's something I'll need to do when I play Stardew as well, Katie. I absolutely do not want to see any spiders at all. Oh, Mr. Blobby is scary in general. I have never seen Spider-Man at all. Couldn't tell you anything about Spider-Man. Was it Galarian Yamask with the most ridiculous evolution method? I think it was, wasn't it? Isn't Vikavolt now just a Thunderstone since Generation 8, thank goodness, instead of having to take it somewhere? Got water on the brain, clearly. Talking about water stones. Mr. Flibble. It's an excellent name. Let's grab the Max Elixir there. It's such a scam that Palafin needs to be in a Union Circle. Finding Phoebus was an ordeal in itself. The evolution method for Phoebus in Gen 3 is ridiculous. I realised as well there was an item I forgot to pick up. I'm going to take on these extra couple of battles. It's fine. I've got the Scamulet coin. No, I didn't. I just forgot to equip it. For goodness sake. Ah, we lost a little bit of time there. That's not to worry. It's a stream, of course. I like Scamulet Coin. You scam trainers out of money. I didn't have a King Gambit on my team, no. Not a big fan of that line, although it does have a nice shiny. Aeroblast executes into next week. Happy days. No, Pelipper's the toilet. Pelipper is absolutely the toilet Pokemon. Knock out the Susan. Knock out the next Quillfish. Get some PP back. Ooh, favourite Gen 3 Pokemon. That's a tough one. Absol's a very good Gen 3 Pokemon. Breloom is cool. I know next to nothing about chess. It plays into the squidgy can't plan ahead mindset. Get the bag in a little bit more order this time. My repels are slightly out of alignment. This time we are going to go for Earthquake. I'm going to get rid of Aeroblast. It served its purpose, but that low PP is starting to get a little bit bad. Yes, it has been almost 10 years since Sylveon, hasn't it? And let's now heal up. I will say thank you to the HM friends. So it's thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Cider, to Paris, and to all you lovely people with the green names in the chat. We'll get our 4 full restores. Move the full restores up to the top of the bag. And we're also actually going to teach return in place of Headbutt. One shot on Johto number 1. Jinx has no physical defense, so she goes down very quickly. We will go for Hidden Power Ice on the Executor. Reflect is meaningless. And that's Will all completed. Up next is Mr. Koga. Yes, Lugia does get Giga Drain, which is very weird. Trying to make sure that thing doesn't go boom. We don't want an earth-shattering kaboom. Thank you for only using Acid Armor. 2 shot. And Healing Loop, of course. Final Pokemon's a Venomoth, though. Here comes Bruno. Still don't have a Psychic type move. It's choice of moves for this one. Rock Slide hit did next to nothing. He's in a Healing Loop. And we're finishing off with Legs to Hitmonlee. One accuracy drop so far. As long as we get through the Vileplume, we are good to go. We got through the Vileplume, let's go. And finally, in the league, we have Lance the Liar with the Flyers. We're not getting paralysed this battle, thank goodness. Easy one-shots. He's made our life easier with a Rain Dance boosted Surf. Just a shame the rain stops for the Charizard. Doesn't matter though, still a one-shot. And finally for Lance, the Dragonite with a critical hit that may or may not have mattered. And we get our final Lance time of 107.22. Let's get our league time. .107.39 for Lugia so far. I couldn't actually tell you the exact number of resets Ho had. I think it was 7, maybe higher, maybe 11, something in that range. It wasn't the highest number of resets. I'm going to take a very quick break, rest my thumb for the Kanto section. So, we will be back in just a couple of moments' time. And a very warm welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I needed a little quick break. Rest up my thumb, and we are ready for the last section of the run. If my controller wire would play ball and doesn't cover everything on my screen. There we go. Magic. So we've got the SS tickets so that we can go all the way over to Vermilion City. But first, we've got to retrieve our HM friends. And it's a warm welcome back to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, and to Paris. Scamulet Coin has done its job here, because we can more than afford our coins this time. And we're going to get rid of Earthquake, I reckon. There aren't too many Pokemon that we can't deal with other types of moves instead on our learn set. Let's grab the first of two rare candies here in the Johto region, and then we shall leave to only come back when we are ready for red. Let's ignore that bad movement there, shall we? Get the rare candy. Dig out, and it's time to take the boat. This boat has more backtracking than all of Hoenn put together. Thanks for popping in, Gemma. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I can't remember what level we were as a Lugia, as a Ho-Oh. But it feels like we might be slightly higher leveled, and the first thing we do in Kanto is the last thing we do in Johto. We're getting another rare candy, this time from the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. Stab Psychic, we'll be teaching that very soon. But we're going to take advantage of Hidden Power Ice. Just for another little bit. Grab the Scamulet coin, put it back on in case we decide to go for Bolt Beam later. And we're going to hold off on teaching Psychic until after Nugget Bridge. Because we've got a bunch of Pokemon that are weak to Ice-type moves coming up. So it just makes sense to keep hold of it just that little bit longer. And of course, we're now at Erica, getting our first Cantonian gym badge. critical hit on the Blossom this time was very nice. Erica's badge in 112.36. And here we say hello to Andrew the Sandshrew. After, of course, a Golduck. There's the Sandslash. Going to take on the Hiker this time, because we have Surf. We don't say Heidi hi to Heidi on this run. Goodness me, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Mustn't go to the Pokémon Center. Get the Zap Cannon TM. Let's go and take on everyone's favourite part of the run. It's Nugget Bridge time. And this is the reason we've held on to Hidden Power Ice for so long. Yes, leaving them all without a penny to their name. Rain Dance, no thank you, we've got a TM for that. It's going to be Doom and Gloom for the Gloom. Didn't get any status conditions from the Tri-Attack, thank goodness. And let's teach Psychic. It's about time we had some good stab. Interesting that she sent out Quagsire last here. Cascade badge acquired. Let's now move on to Sabrina. Gonna return the Espeon. Oh, we get sand attacked. Should be fine. No barrier for the Alakazam. It's quite annoying we hit this spinner, but it could always be worse. That is very true about the brutality with a flamethrower police Pokemon, I suppose. If you're Brock, there aren't enough Jennies to go around. I really must watch the anime at some point. Thunder Badge in 1913. Ooh, they're on Netflix. I must give that a watch when I get some downtime. That is true. Ash does always cheat in the anime. Very good time so far. Very, very good time, in fact. And the run is valid. We've hit 3 drill. We like 3 drill on this channel. He's just out there having fun with his bees. Not trying to harm anybody. Just wanting to show off his bees to anyone who will listen. The bees! Should be a very easy gym battle now against Blaine, because we have Surf. Goodbye, Magcargo. Goodbye, Magmar. Or should I say the Bumhead fired up? Oh, I would love to have a party full of my favourite Pokemon. What bugs me about the anime for Galar is they gave everyone American accents, even though it's supposed to be based off the UK. Alright, it's time for everyone's favourite pushover. It's Janine time. Psychic. Goes down. Psychic. Goes down. Psychic. One shot. Psychic. One hit. Psychic. Soul Badge. Easily done. Getting out of the gym, on the other hand, it's a different matter. Let's use a max elixir now and take on blue. And thank you to ZeroBot12 for subscribing to the channel. Thunderbolt, is that strong enough for the Pidgeots? Not quite. Wrong move against Rhydon. Didn't matter. Rattata's my favourite Pokemon, so anytime anyone subscribes, the Rattata runs across. Arcanine. Stuck in a healing loop. That is very true. The only two accents, according to most TV in the UK, are Cockney and RP. Time to go to Oak. We are on our way to our final challenge of the day. Just one more rare candy left to go. And then we'll try and beat up Red. So for one last time, please, Paris, do your stuff. Well, let's see how we get on. Not a one-shot on the Pikachu, that's a terrible start. But we can healing loop the Pikachu, which is always fun. We'll absolutely be using Rare Candy straight away here. Yes, the Thunder did miss, thank goodness. And we get paralyzed by Body Slam. Absolutely not. Rare Candies, please, in you. In fact, we're going to use another 3. No, thank you, Swift. Still a heal, still a range, goodness sake. We're going all in. Crit definitely mattered there. First turn paralysis, let's go. Wrong move. Didn't matter. Didn't get paralysed. I've realised I'm still holding the Scamulet coin here. And against my own personal prediction, Lugia has defeated Ho-Ho. I am very, very surprised that Lugia beat Ho. Let's see where that puts it on the leaderboard. We are in 8th place with a 1:27.58. Very, very good time, still beaten by the likes of Bramble, but we won't hold that against it. 13 seconds slower than Scyther, and a little bit quicker than yesterday's run with Raichu. And then if we look at the other side of the leaderboard, you can see, oh goodness me, you can see over there in 16th place we have Ho-Oh. So we've got a lot of Pokemon around about the 130 mark, either side of it. And then you've got the likes of Macago at 251.47. But we are now done for the day. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. I hope you've had as much fun as I have. If you did and you're not subscribed, please do click the subscribe button. If you haven't liked the video, please do give it a like. Let the people know on the VOD that this was worth watching. And I will see you all midweek for another pre-recorded run. Have a great afternoon, evening, everybody, and I'll see you all very, very soon.